Hi, I'm Swarupa Sail, course instructor for Geotechnical Engineering 2. In this presentation, we will find out how to analyze the stability of the slopes by using friction circle method. Before that, we will find out what is the difference between cohesion and mobilized cohesion, because here in friction circle method, the factor of safety is found using the formula C divided by Cm, where C is the cohesion and Cm is the mobilized cohesion. Cohesion is the ability to hold the particles together, whereas mobilized cohesion is the amount of cohesion that is resisting the shear stress. So if mobilized cohesion is more, the factor of safety will be less. So if factor of safety is less, then the slope won't be stable. And we have to check how much is the factor of safety. In order to proceed with friction circle method, we will find out what will be the data to be known. First one is cohesion, that will be given. Angle of internal friction, phi value will be known. Unit weight of the soil will be known. The angle made by the slope, that is beta, will be known. Radius r of the failure surface will be known, and the height of the slope, that is h, will also be known. And the distance at which the failure surface will cut on the top of the ground surface from the edge will be given. So that is the distance x. And here there is one more data is given. So we will find out what is the use of this data, that is x1, later on as we move ahead. So to begin with, we will have to draw the failure circle. For that, we will assume scale 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So now on normal graph paper, we will mark point A, and from point A, draw an inclined line at angle beta, which represents the slope. Later on, we will have to mark the depth of the cut, that is h. So in order to mark h, we will have to use the scale 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Now let us say in the problem it is mentioned that the depth of the cut is 6 meter. Then on graph, h will be 6 centimeter. So at h equal to 6 centimeter, mark point B on this slope which we have drawn at angle beta. So now we have marked point A and point B. Later on in the problem, it is mentioned that the failure surface passes through x meter away from the edge of the cut on the top ground. So at x distance, we will mark point C. Now let us say in the problem, it is mentioned as x equal to 2 meter. Then on graph, it will be 2 centimeter. So at 2 centimeter, we will mark point C. So now we have marked point A, B and C. Now we will mark the center of the failure surface, that is point O. So from A, measure the radial distance, that is R, which will be given in the problem. So from A, mark or draw a curve at distance R. Similarly, from point C, draw a curve at distance R. So intersection point will be marked as the center of the failure surface, that is point O. Later on, from point O, draw a curve which joins 2 points, that is A and C. So AC represents the failure surface, which is nothing but slip circle. Then join points A and C with the help of dotted line. Later on, from point O, draw friction circle at radial distance R dash equal to R sine phi, where R is the radius which will be given in the problem and phi is the angle of internal friction. So R sine phi will be equal to R dash, which is the radius of the friction circle. Later on, measure the angle which is made at point O, and that will be angle delta. Later on, from point O, draw perpendicular line to AC and then mark point E. Similarly, draw a perpendicular line from point B on AC and mark point F. Now find out length L of the arc by equation 2 pi r delta divided by 360 and L bar equal to 2r sine delta divided by 2, where all these datas are given, that is r is given and delta we found out from the previous step. And A will be calculated using formula R into L divided by L bar. Now we have to find out what is the weight of this soil mass, that is weight of A, B, C and D. D is the mark which is on the curve AC. To find weight of the soil mass, we know the formula, that is unit weight into volume, because unit weight is weight by volume. So weight W equal to unit weight into volume. Volume can be found out using formula area into width. So here area of ABCD has to be found out and width is assumed to be equal to unity, that is 1. Now we will find out what is area ABCD. That is area of the wedge ABCD. Area of wedge ABCD will be equal to area of the sector OADC minus area of triangle OAC. That means we get the portion ADCFE plus area of triangle ABC. So we will be able to get this area. So area of sector OADC is given by pi r square delta divided by 360 degree minus area of triangle OAC, that is OAC is given by half into base, base is AC and height is OE, plus area of triangle ABC is given by half into base, that is AC, and height, that is BF. So with this we get weight in terms of kilonewton when we multiply area which we got as the area of ABCD into 1, which will give us volume, and when we multiply volume to the unit weight, we will get the weight of the soil mass, that is W. After that, we will have to mark the point at which the weight of the soil mass will act. In the problem, it is mentioned that the CG will act at x1 from center of failure circle. So here the center of failure circle is O. So from center of failure circle, weight is acting at a distance x1. So x1 distance is mentioned in the problem. So if suppose x1 is equal to 2 meter, then on graph it will be 2 centimeter. So at x1 equal to 2 centimeter from O, we will mark point G through which weight W will act. After that, draw a parallel line to AD, which is line C. So this is C, which is cohesion, and mark the intersection point which we get after drawing the vertical line from G, that is W, and when we draw the parallel line to AD, that is C. So mark this intersection point, and from this intersection point draw a tangent to the circle. So that is nothing but R. So R is the tangent drawn to the friction circle. After that, we will choose a scale. This is the one more scale which we will have to choose, that is 100 kilonewton equal to 1 centimeter, or you can choose 200, 300, 500 and so on as per our convenience. So here the scale chosen is 100 kilonewton equal to 1 centimeter. And now we will convert the weight which we have calculated from previous equation into centimeter. So let us say we have got W equal to 1000 kilonewton over here. We will have to convert that into centimeter. So 1000 kilonewton divided by 100 will give us the value in centimeter. So that will be the distance x2. So now mark point 1 and 2 at distance x2. Then later on, with the help of the roller scale, draw a parallel line to R from point 2. So this is line R. Similarly, we will have to draw a parallel line from point 1 to the line C. So what we have done is we have drawn a parallel line to R from point 2 and a parallel line is been drawn to line C from point 1. So that is what is being done here. From 2 parallel line is drawn to R and from point 1 parallel line is drawn to line C. So this we will have to do with the help of the roller scale. Then measure this C value. After that, convert it into kilonewton using the scale, that is 100 kilonewton equal to 1 centimeter. Now let us say this is 1 centimeter. So if this is 1 centimeter in kilonewton, it will be 100 kilonewton. So we will get the value of C. So the value of C has to be substituted in equation Cm equal to C divided by L bar. C we have got from the graph and L bar we already have calculated here. That is L bar equal to 2R sine delta by 2. So substitute over here the value of C and L bar in order to get Cm. And factor of safety can be calculated using equation C divided by Cm